No problem. What are we doing? What are we doing? What do we got? We gotta get rid of this. Bow! There he is. Oh! Only porn. I wonder what downloads are in there. Yeah, I didn't think so. Nothing bad. Nothing horrible. I think my volume might be up a little bit. Let me know. Let me know if it's high. Last time was really low, and I think I've for the most part figured out the audio issues I had last time. And part of what happened last time was I didn't have audio for like the first 40 minutes, and I was kind of disappointed about that for, since I ended the stream. But anyway, that all aside, one thing I want to address is the fact that I got hammered. I got way too inebriated last time, so I'm making this stream sober so that I can actually refute some points, because I went back and watched what I put up, and it was not flattering, and I didn't really make any good points towards the conservative brothers, and the points I made towards Brett Keane were the first 40 minutes, which are gone. So maybe I'll pop in here. And then, then we're just going to look at some guns. We might go to Northrop Grumman, Raytheon, Rheinmetall. Rheinmetall's got some sweet anti-aircraft weapons that we can take a look at. And we'll go ahead and do that. Official Brett Keane videos and live podcast show. Let's stomp the Goomba a little bit. I'm cold, man. It was like cold coming home today. And it's not like I don't live in the Arctic. I live in fucking Ohio. It's not that bad out here. Whoa. I think we can pause that for the time being. Aliens are here. Oh. Ooh, I get to be the very first view. I could be the first comment. Does he even allow comments? I wonder. Fuck you, I'm not buying you coffee. Buy me some coffee. Buy me some coffee. I bought my own coffee because I have a job, Brett Keane. Definitely not something Brett Keane's known for, which is... Ooh. 66% drop frames. Not good. Not good, guys. Not good, guys.
Hello,
Okay.
ladies and gentlemen. My name is Brett Keane. I hope that you're all having a wonderful day. I am a...
This... Last time, I had this, thing here. I had my card here. This thing. Title card or whatever. Because this graphic is the most distracting thing on the entire fucking internet. Brett, you have to get rid of this. It needs to pop in every once in a while. Like, the fact that it continuously goes throughout every single one of your videos is just, it's jarring, it's distracting. It doesn't add, it actually takes away from the video itself, because all I see in the corner is this moving fucking graphic.
AKA the boogeyman of the internet, and today we're going to discuss
Can't boogie
aliens.
shit.
There's a lot of non-believers out there, as well as religious people who believe that aliens exist. There are some religious people who are convinced that if there are aliens, then they are most likely associated with God, and they're either angels or demons or whatever. And of course, there is countless, almost a abundance, unlimited amount of videos on the internet that speaks of ancient aliens.
I got this.
But today we're not going to be talking about ancient aliens.
There we go.
Scribbles on walls and bullshit.
Now it kind of sounds fucking normal.
In fact, there are government officials as well as modern-day mainstream media, as well as journalists who do newspapers who are claiming.
Hey, I was a journalist at one point. Tell me what they're saying.
Aliens have been among us for a very long time. This is not Von Helton's words. This is not some kind of conspiracy.
All right, so basically what he's getting at is that aliens exist, and there's several hypotheses as to why we haven't made contact with them. One of those main ones being that they don't want to. They might see us as too primitive. That's kind of like the Neil deGrasse Tyson view of, we see chimps. Chimps are only 2% removed genetically from us, but we're vastly more intelligent than they are. So if we have just a small percent genetic difference between us and whatever aliens happen to come by, they might just be like, we could put a telescope on this thing and watch it like a zoo, live stream it. That'd be pretty cool. And they wouldn't want to make contact because maybe they have come into contact with beings like us, and they just became extremely violent, or they made the mistake and killed them off, like when we humans went to other places in this world and killed off indigenous peoples.
Conspiracy theory.
Indigenous peoples, which I'll get to later on.
Actually, in the past, talked to military people.
Goodbye, viewer.
And on his show, they have spoken about seeing UFOs flying around in the sky, completely disavowing physics and any kind of technology that we have to be able to do the things we do.
Did he say disemboweling physics?
From Israel, as well as other countries who are stepping forth, along with government officials from America.
God, you are so boring. He's just so boring. There's no there.
They probably have already discovered our vulnerabilities. They know our weaknesses. According to the news report that I've been reading,
I'm surprised.
Some of them have actually lived inside the Earth in order to make it to where they're not always around us, not always walking amongst us, that they have a safe place within the Earth.
That's like the War of the Worlds. That's what happened in the War of the Worlds. Lightweight. And I don't know about this. Let's look up this article, because I guarantee he's misinterpreting it. Because I'm going to look up this article quick and then get off of the Goomba, because he is really fucking dull. How to beat a train. Eusthenopteron. Post alien. Oops. Let's see what we got. There it is. It's right there. This was posted today, and he made a fucking video about it today. Jesus Christ, man. I get it, but he made the video and posted it. So I don't know. Whatever. The truth may be out there, but nowhere near as out there as this tale. Space aliens have reached an agreement with the U.S. government to save Mom on the experiments they conduct on Earth, as well as their secret blank, 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 blank. What the hell just happened? Speculating that a shed is... What the hell? Like aliens is with the aliens in the Galactic Federations. What even is this? Is it starting off like a story? I can't even... Okay. The Late Show. Gone to insanity and goes on to unspool his tangled web, which claims the involvement of President Trump in interplanetary diplomacy. Yeah, this dude sounds like a nutcase. Brett, go home. Get off of YouTube, please, for the love of God. I'm not even gonna go over that. I kind of want to go over. We'll get to the young conservative dipshits here in a second. Official Brett Keane officialness. I'm done with coffee. We're done with coffee. Mango juice. Oh, what? I didn't realize Deadwing Dork was live right now. Got 6 views, 10 minutes. What am I doing? Except gays. Alright, we're gonna go to Young Conservatives. Bros. I want to spell their shit out. I don't know. Ah, hey, that's me. Oh, that's weird. Conservative twins. Woman scams. Oh, that was hilarious. They kicked me out. There we go. Do you mean the Young Conservative Brothers? Something feels like it changed. Breaking big victory for Trump in Michigan 23 hours ago.
We are the Young Conservative Brothers.
Oh. Epic. Let's see. Let's see what this breaking news story is. Trump team allowed to audit machines. Oh, cool.
We are the Young Conservative Brothers. And we are to break the stigma that white people can't talk about.
Are you gonna break it though?
The system and the government, while stopping these radical left Democrats destroying this beautiful country we live in.
And if you are new here, don't forget to click down, subscribe, and
turn on
notifications to get new videos when we upload them.
I was wondering why.
So today we're getting into Michigan.
Great news.
Great news. A big win for President Trump and just the legal team for everyone.
Yeah,
it's really
what happened
a good
here?
thing for all America.
You're getting picked up in 2 mics, man.
All Americans.
It's for the integrity of a fair election.
It doesn't matter what side you are.
Yep.
So do you want to get into it?
Yeah. So Michigan judge has ordered.
Why do you have a ThinkPad? Get out of here. Because normally, like, people who put something over here, they're covering up like the Apple logo, but you have a ThinkPad. I guess it works. It's okay. I'd be more down for this slogan, Rum 2020, hell yeah. Again, it looks like it's crooked. I think that might just be the hanging of your flag. I'm not 100% sure. It just doesn't look right to me. And your audio sucks. I'm one to fucking talk. Right?
Antrim County election officials to preserve all election materials ahead of forensic audit by the Trump campaign.
Yeah, so preserve is meaning that don't destroy or get rid of any of the election material that happened during this. The Dominion
and the thing
process.
we already know things of Georgia. They weren't supposed to do it, and then they started just getting rid of the software.
All stuff.
This is my question.
Where?
So everyone's saying nothing wrong with the Dominion, nothing wrong with it. You know, everyone, the Democrats are saying it was all fair election.
Wait, 2016.
Yes, it was.
Russia, we know,
Russia,
and then
that.
This is a fair election. But Dominion, why are
Dude,
you guys?
Trump couldn't even accept when he won last time. Of course he's gonna be like, oh yeah, it's fake. It's a fraud.
Get rid of the software. If there's nothing wrong with it, Democrats say it was
I haven't
a
heard
fair
this
election.
story.
So the software that they use, and we've seen rigged things happen from it. They were using rigged Cuba and Venezuela. Why don't, why do you guys have a problem with people?
They were rigged? Do you have 100% on that? Because I know the Dominion voting machines and I don't think what was the other? It's like Smart Tech or something. Those are two different things. Let's see if they get into it. But yeah, the Venezuela thing, it was a disputed election.
This was the first judge that
it's
put
a
it
corrupt
into it.
ass country.
A couple weeks ago, there was supposed to be a hearing with
Dominion.
with the Dominion leaders and everything.
Yep.
Pennsylvania, and none of them showed up.
And also,
there was no reason for him to show up because these are sham hearings. Nobody's going to be sworn in.
A little recap. This is the same county in Michigan that 6,000 votes went, they were for Trump and went to Biden. So why did it take?
Oh. Let's fact check. Real time fact check. Not Bing. Get the fuck out of here. Bing. Let's see. 6,000 votes to Biden. Let's see what that one's about. Fact check. Michigan software glitch didn't affect vote totals. Verify. Ooh, this is going to be bad for you guys. I don't know. Glitch did not switch votes to Biden, Michigan officials say. Republicans claimed a glitch on software used across Michigan gave Biden additional votes, but the state said it was human error that did not affect the totals. So, due to a computer glitch, Trump echo these claims. Shit. Did a major software issue cause statewide election results to be affected in Michigan? The answer, no. An erroneous report occurred in one county due to human error. A county clerk did not update the software that counts the physical results and which posts unofficial results online. When the unofficial election results online didn't match the physical count, election officials stopped using the software in the county and manually updated the site. According to the Michigan Department of State, the software did not cause a misallocation of votes. It was a result of user human error. What we found in a video viewed almost 9 million times, McDaniel, who is from Michigan, reported that about 6,000 votes cast for Trump were counted for Biden instead. McDaniel complained that 47 Michigan counties used the Dominion footage. However, in an explanation titled "False Statements from Ronna McDaniel Have No Merit," the Michigan Department of State, that's quite a title, the Michigan Department of State said the error resulted when the Antrim County clerk accidentally didn't update the software used to collect voting machine data and report unofficial results. So these were, it was a human error because they didn't hit the update button on the software. And so the correction was, okay, well, we're going to go back through everything manually. And it ends up just being like, oh, well, it didn't actually change any of the numbers. it was just that things got counted improperly during the unofficial count. So it wasn't even the official count at that point. Like,
take weeks.
Took me 2 seconds to Google that,
to
buddy.
allow the Trump legal team to investigate these.
They had to wait until the Supreme Court judge to finalize it, okay, to go through.
Weeks though. Like, you saw 6,000. That's right there. Hoax. They found it just out of nowhere. Why don't you just allow them to do it? Like,
lawsuits take
days from now?
time.
Yep. So
Lawsuits
the judge,
take time.
his name was Kevin Eisenheimer, and I think I said his name right. It was a little bit off, but something like that. But he did good stuff. He ordered this on Friday. This past Friday,
Okay.
so 2 days ago.
2 days, and Jenna Ellis, you know, everyone, the Trump legal campaign
God, this
leader,
dude's audio is really, really killing me. I hope mine. I'm gonna check mine. Watch this. What? That's weird. God, this dude's audio is really, really. Yeah, this dude's audio is much better this time. I am so happy about that. Oh, that's funny. I was like, oh, hey, viewer, bye, viewer, and it's just like my phone reset. That's funny as shit. Hashtag Trump.
everything with the whole entire, you know,
Okay.
through the election. You know,
Yeah,
all
my
the
audio
fraud
sounds
and
pretty damn
everything.
good.
The team will conduct the whole entire forensic
Okay.
audit in the machines on Sunday. So today. So
Okay.
I believe it was 8:30 a.m. They have 8 hours to do it, and also we will know the results, as she said, within a 48-hour period.
So pretty much now till Tuesday morning.
Pretty much,
we should find
usually
stuff
till
out.
Tuesday. Yeah.
Who wants to take a bet that when the results come out, it's just going to be like, yeah, there's basically no evidence of voter fraud. I think the Trump team is like 1 for 49 at this point. I'm not quite sure exactly what the numbers are, but for court cases, yeah, they've lost almost all of them. Almost all of them, that almost excluding one of those cases.
We should know around what really the results say. But my big question, let's go say this.
Speaking of questions, I asked in last time. I was like, which one of you is going to be the first to enlist? Someone was like, enlist where? The fucking military. That's where. I want to know. I want to know when these two are going to serve their country. Because me, as some libtard faggot, as they would probably put it, and we'll get into the indigenous peoples thing in a second if YouTube wants to try and shit all over me. Their indigenous peoples thing. The one I covered last time that I got to rant about corn again. I love me some corn. I lost my train of thought. Fuck these guys.
It all goes through in Michigan, and you know they found a bunch, all this fraud. That 800,000. Let's just say, theoretically, they found all this fraud, and it
3-point lighting is important too.
So
I don't have
all
lighting.
other
so I can't
battleground
really complain.
states, will they allow the Trump legal team to see the Dominion voting systems?
Probably
That's all
not.
gonna be up in the air.
That's the thing.
Yeah. Well, but
Dude, right now, every state, I'm pretty sure every state except I think New York maybe still, has certified their election results. There's no path to victory for Trump. Trump is not going to win. I understand that you've built your channel around.
Jenna Ellis, she was on Fox and Friends.
Yeah, well, the big news coming out of Antrim County, Michigan this morning.
The fuck was
That's
that?
the thing.
Yeah, well, but first let's get into the video
Yeah, let's
of
get
Jenna Ellis. She was on Fox and Friends.
Yeah, well, the big news coming out of Antrim County, Michigan.
Do you guys have like a weird connection or something? Like, not like between each other, although I know enough watching this, I might figure a couple things out. But I'm saying, like, check your equipment. It might be a physical issue rather than like a software issue, because it sounds like I don't know, maybe you got gunk in your USB cord. Shit happens, dude.
Michigan this morning, Pete, is that a judge actually granted our team access to 22 of the Dominion voting machines for us to conduct a forensic audit. So if you remember, this is the county that had the switch of 6,000 votes from President Trump to Joe Biden.
I'd say she's reading, but no, she's not moving her eyes. She's just trying to make eye contact with the camera. Kind of weirds me out because I was listening to something earlier about someone, a person was avoiding eye contact while they were on like a reality show, and the commentator was like, yeah, normally you tell people if they're on a reality show not to look into the camera. Like The Office gets those reactions, and that's part of what makes The Office like so popular, is just those facial reactions from people. But that's all scripted. Anyway, what is she saying? 22 Dominion voting machines.
And that was an unexplained and so-called glitch. And so our team is going to be able to go in this morning at about 8:30, and we'll be there for about 8 hours to conduct that forensic examination, and we'll have the results in about 48 hours. And that'll tell us a lot about these machines.
I was like,
so, good thing.
The runoff is in 11 hours. No. I was like, is my calendar off? Did I sleep for a month?
Yeah, 22 machines. The Dominion.
So I hope my boss is
pissed.
pissed.
He's going to do a whole entire audit through them, check and see if there's any hackable areas, if there's any discrepancies, if there's any fraud, if there was a...
Almost 100% guaranteed
glitch.
nothing's going to happen.
They called it 6,008.
Again, it wasn't. It was not a computer glitch. It was a human error. They didn't update it. They didn't update the machine. That's it. Software update. Hey, I didn't update my computer. It's literally... It's the same thing as if you went to a classroom with your little ThinkPad there, and they were like, hey, you got to do a presentation, and you take your computer up. You mosey it up to the front of the classroom or whatever, wherever you are, and you put your computer down. You go to open Microsoft Word to get your notes and whatnot, and it says before you proceed, you must update Microsoft and restart it. If you don't do that and your notes are all messed up, or it won't scroll, or you can't get your file, or you just can't get to your file, then that's a discrepancy. That's a human error on your part for not clicking that button to say update. So back to where we began.
A glitch. We'll see if it was really a glitch or it was just a whole entire scheme.
That wasn't an
a scheme.
Glitch. It was a purpose glitch.
6,000. Wow, what a glitch. Well, this just...
do you know what the difference between 6,000 and 8 million is? It's about 8 million. So I don't know what kind of dent you're trying to make with 6,000 votes that we've already fact checked did not affect any of the numbers as far as we know, as far as was reported.
Just one county in Michigan. Think about, I don't know how much, they already got 6,000. How much do we know that when they looked into it today?
6,000?
How much are they going to find?
50,000? 100,000?
50,000 in one county? We don't
higher or more? We don't know.
We do know it's going to be basically like fucking zero.
That's the thing about it, like I said earlier.
So remember that
big stuff.
So remember that 30 million they spent in, I think, Wisconsin to get Biden 130 some odd new votes. I wonder how much these two have given to the Trump campaign, because are you happy that you put in at least part of that $22,000 that basically gave votes per vote to Biden? Like, you spent the money to buy those votes essentially for Biden, because otherwise it would have been 132, 134 less. Oh my God.
And they find all this fraud. Every single state that used Dominion, I don't even give a crap if it's the battleground states that Trump's putting lawsuits in. They should all be investigated. The Dominion system.
Every 50 states, even the states that Trump won or Biden won.
Yep,
fair
it
and
needs
square.
to be like that,
because they all use the Dominion software.
We don't know which way it could have went. That's the thing. At the end of the day, we don't think Trump votes, went to Biden. I mean, what I was meaning to say, Biden votes went to Trump. We already know Trump votes went to Biden. But you don't know at the end of the day. At the end of the day, you don't know.
Well, how much more states that turn out to be blue were actually red?
We don't know.
Even the long Democrat states could have been red.
We don't know because they could have just frauded so much of them. Because Dominion was...
Fraud is so much of them. Those dastardly Democrats. I know this has been explained to these guys over and over and over again. But the discrepancies in numbers and the so-called fraud that they're trying to claim, it has a lot to do with the pregame of the Republican Party, with voter suppression and gerrymandering, and that was, years and decades prior to this election. But let's focus on this election. You have those two, plus you have Trump demonizing mail-in voting, encouraging people to go out and vote if they're going to vote. And naturally, more Democrats were like, no, there's a pandemic. I'm going to mail in vote because I know it's safe, because it hasn't been demonized, and the opposition has demonized the shit out of it for some odd reason. And it's easy to see through all of their bullshit, all of the things that they tried to do to stop the mail-in voting. But, when you add all of those factors in, you get this huge discrepancy. The red mirage, and then all of this pushback afterwards, all of the lawsuits, all of the conspiracies and commentators, all the vitriol. It blew up in your face, all right? Well, you going into the Trump cult blew logic up in your face, because there's no way you can get around this right now. There's nothing you can fucking do. Trump lost. He's gonna have to.
So if
he's gonna have to leave,
stuff
and
comes out, and there's actually discrepancies and actually fraud going on.
You're just fighting losing battles, man. You're fighting windmills here.
Whereas Eric Coomer,
yeah.
What's he gonna do? Where is he?
Where's Coomer? He's hiding like Hunter Biden.
He's the new Hunter Biden. Where's Coomer?
Hiding. But that's the issue.
Apparently, Hunter Biden has a huge dong. I guarantee these guys have seen Hunter Biden's butthole photos with his huge dong. I haven't seen them. I'm not going to look for them for obvious reasons. But yeah, apparently he's just swanging. Dog is huge.
What you said right here. Another thing I want to get. Georgia Senate runoff, races. They're still going to use Dominion software in those.
Yeah. Well, we already know the Republicans are not going to win.
No, because they're
not
going to cheat.
Yeah, it's going to be the Democrat. They don't even need to do a debate or anything because they're going to lose. There's no point.
Because they're going to cheat it. But, and you guys allow it. I can't believe how much you've seen from Dominion about the presidential election that you're going to allow it in Georgia and these runoff states. Just get rid of it. Make everyone vote in person.
Yeah. You've seen that it's safe.
But that is voting in person. The Dominion is voting in person. Are you saying vote by physical ballot, like paper ballot? Because that's what I did. I'm down for that. I still got scanned in. It still scanned a barcode, and when I put my ballot in, it took my ballot and scanned it. Or do you want to go back to 2000 where we had the hanging chads?
There
and
wasn't
shit?
a huge spike at all.
No.
There was nothing of that.
And one big thing, you know why it won't happen in Georgia? So we got a Governor Kemp, pretty much a deep stater,
he should be
fake
in jail.
Republican, and then you have
he's a rhino.
The Secretary of State.
Watch out for the rhinos.
Some guy,
some guy.
It's something like that. You guys know what we're talking about.
Brad Rathlisberger.
At the end of the day, they're all
his name?
rhinos. They don't want a fair election at the end of the day. But it's just, I just can't believe it. It's just, it took this long for a Trump legal team to you guys grant them to see the Dominion systems.
It took them long.
It took you that long.
Yeah, because lawsuits take time, and the fact that it happened so quickly means that there was probably a shitload of money involved and a lot of phone calls to people calling in favors that they don't even really fucking deserve to get this shit through. This is some high level shit. Things I, them, you could never fucking do. Like, we don't have those kind of friends, man.
I remember us doing that one video where the actual news agencies were going and investigating, saying that there's a lot of fraud. And then the Dominion did not even allow any kind of IT workers to even work on it to do like a experiment to see how easily hackable. They backed out of it at the last minute.
Are you fucking kidding me? Especially right before an election. If that's when they asked was before the election. Yeah, absolutely. I would say no. No, not at all. Because you likely know most of the backdoors, the vulnerabilities, and everything of this software. So to give that to somebody who's not credentialed or not trusted and can easily get into there and then sell that information, this is literally the integrity of the most powerful country. They're the integrity of the democracy of the most powerful country in the entire world, and you're gonna judge the people who have the system that allows for that democracy, allows for people to participate in that democracy. You're gonna demonize them.
They're trying to back out and out, not trying to be transparent or let
in defense of Trump, obviously, but also using the defense of, that's what I was looking for, using the defense of, oh yeah, we should just let people try and hack into it. Yeah, you should, years, months before the election, and those people need to be vetted. Seriously, they need to work specifically for the government, or they need to work specifically for, whatever organization, even the UN, going in and trying to hack the machines and being like, hey, these are your vulnerabilities and stuff. I understand that because the UN watches over other nations' elections to be like, hey, this was not a fair election. You're violating UN rules, blah, 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 blah.
Any of their software or their machines to get out to the hands of the Trump campaign, because if they knew that their machines were not fraudable or it was completely
fraudable,
they have no problem of giving it to the Trump campaign.
And just like these Democrats,
I would never.
States not allowing it to happen, like Pennsylvania.
They don't have to. I mean, why would they give it to the Trump campaign when the Trump campaign is going out there completely demonizing and trying to undermine American democracy? All they have to do is find one little piece of malicious code or some little backdoor in these voting machines, and not only do you undermine the integrity of the January 5th elections in Georgia, but you also undermine the last presidential election, which we just had. My computer's really slow.
They don't want it to happen because they actually know what's in that Dominion system. They're going to find a lot of fraud. But at the end of the day, that's the difference between the Democrats.
And
they lie, cheat, and steal.
They will get power.
Really?
They don't care what they have to do it. They don't care.
Are you fucking kidding me? No, they won't. They won't gerrymander. They won't, suppress votes. They won't purge voter rolls. Actually, Democrats tend not to do those things, and those things are really bad. If you think that more voters is bad, then you're part of the problem. More voters is bad for you. It's good for everyone else, because more voters means fewer Republicans in power. Fewer voters means more Republicans in power, because Republicans, to their credit, go and vote. They participate in the system. It's true. It's 100% true. Democrats, liberals tend not to do it. I was actually not going to vote because I was so pissed off about what they did to Bernie Sanders. I'm a fucking Bernie guy. No shit. But at the upon looking at this further, I was like, man, with coronavirus, the economy, the people, the unrest, something's got to be done. Did I want to vote for Biden? Fuck no. Nobody really wants Biden. They just don't want Trump. People really fucking hate Trump. Trump sucks. He's a terrible, terrible human being and a lazy, fat piece of shit of a president. He has done nothing for me or these two. I'm sure their parents have gotten a lot of tax breaks.
They don't care if no votes counted in the 2020 election. If they get their power, that's all they care about at the end of the day. Yeah. If you can't see that, that's pitiful.
Pretty smart. Just like the DNC with Nancy Pelosi.
He is a pediment. I shouldn't do that.
Saying that I love the power of the Speaker of the House.
Oh, yeah.
You are a public servant, representative. You're not supposed to be saying that. You're supposed to be just
kind of like the president. And when the president tells a reporter, "Don't speak to me like that. I'm the president of the United States. Don't you speak to me that way. You're a lightweight." Fuck you. Fuck you to all of the ends of the goddamn earth. That's coming from me as a journalist. If I question you on something and you refuse to answer, I'm just going to continue to question you on it. If the question's too fucking hard and you're the president of the United States of America and you can't answer that fucking question, guess what? You look like a tiny ass little fucking bitch. You look so weak. At least give a non-answer. Don't try and posture. And that's what these guys are defending. Because God forbid, Nancy Pelosi, something we can agree on, hating. Yeah, hey guys, you want to grab a beer and talk about how much Nancy... I'm sure you're not even old enough to drink, but that's fine. We'll figure something out. Maybe we'll go to Germany. I'm sure you guys would like Germany, but probably only in a certain era. Ooh. Sorry, my internet's...
Doing what the will of the people want and follow
doing so great.
Their steps. It's we the people.
Yep, she's a representative, not a
She's a communist.
Pretty ass way. She's supposed to be
She's a representative. Nancy Pelosi is a fucking communist. Hot take. Holy shit. That's just fucking hilarious.
But I'm hoping they find a lot of evidence of fraud. I have a good feeling they will. And I'm just hoping that these other states will step up and say, oh
this
God,
will
Michigan,
likely
this one
be the
county has
machines
a
have
lot of
already
fraud
been
in the
wiped
Dominion
clean.
system. Let
Hope
Trump
that's a famous
legal team look at
such
ours.
Well, but I don't know, once they have their hearings, they want to do it.
And that's the thing. At the end of the day, the final thing I want to say, doesn't matter what party you're in. You hate Trump,
with this
you hate
guy.
Biden, you love Trump.
Outstanding video. Pork eating crusader. Oh, that's so cringy.
You should want
Thanks.
a fair
Keep up the
election.
great work.
At the end
So
of
awesome watching your
the
subs grow.
Dominion
Continue
was
to share your
used in
video.
Venezuela and Cuba to rig elections. And what did they turn? Socialist.
2020.
Anyone should have a
Trump
thought,
lost,
Trump
guys.
won fair and square. He won. If Biden won fair...
If Biden won fair and square, which he did, you should accept it.
Fair and square, he won.
There we go.
You can't go in and try to steal because right now Biden is an illegitimate president.
Yeah, if they want.
Well, technically, he's actually not the president. He's the president-elect.